Wubba lubba dub dub motherfuckers! What is going on, everyone? It is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades with a foul mouth, Common Urban. And thank you so much again for joining me back again. I fucking appreciate it. And if this is your first time tuning into the channel, I hope you fucking enjoy what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to do a special book review for you guys. Something I was wanting to do during the 69th anniversary video series on the maiden voyage of the SS United States, but I got the book a little too late. But before I begin, I just want to give a big hello to all of you and to all the new subscribers. Thank you for joining the Commoners crew. I fucking appreciate it. The reason why I do this shit is for you guys. And also to all the haters and trolls out there that want to put me down and think I'm stupid and all that shit. Fuck you. Now, as you guys can see, I have an assortment of stuff from the SS United States, or up, including my saucer plate, the forward engine tank log, postcard from the maiden voyage, a deck plans of the ship, and a drawing I did of the Great Lady, what she would look like as if she were human, and of course the lovely 1/600 scale model that I built of the United States. That's the tutorial build model. Well, I'm going to review an old book with you guys, and here it is. The book is called Superliner SS United States by Henry Billings. This is absolutely an old fucking book. And of course it's missing the dust jacket. This came from a library in Minnesota. So, but if this book had the original dust jacket, it would be red and blue with white lettering with a picture of the ship, like the front view of the ship, like bow on. But as you can see on the front, it's got this awesome fucking drawing of the life ring of the ship. And of course on the side, it says Superliner SS United, but then they covered over the States part with fucking black shit. And of course it says Billings. So, the book, and here it is. Superliner SS United States, written and illustrated by Henry Billings, New York, 1953, the Viking Press. Yes, this is published in 1953. So, and it says right there, copyright 1953 by Henry Billings. So, basically the contents of the book shows the introduction, the maiden voyage, chapters 1 through 10. And as he says in his introduction to the book, even says it right here. It says, according to William Francis Gibbs, the designer of the SS United States, a superliner is the equivalent of a large cantilever bridge covered with steel plates containing a power plant that could light up any of our larger cities with a first-class hotel on top. So, and basically, as he says in this book, this is, and so, this book is not addressed to the veteran ocean traveler or those experienced in nautical matters. Rather, the attempt here is to answer the more general questions that naturally arise in the mind of any inland person. So basically, this book talks about the ship as a general reference, because when the book was published, a lot of the design features of the great ship were not known, because as you can see from the kit, this kit was originally made in the 1950s. There's no bottom. So, same diff. Same fucking shit. Anyway, he explains to you in the chapters, the history of the North Atlantic, a little bit in-depth detail in the United States. Talks about ocean travel in the beginning, steamships setting up course, the true meaning of a superliner, the third voyage of the United States, capsulating it, talking about ships with dual purpose, and the designs of the United States for peace, ready for war, the history of the American Merchant Marine, and of course, the New Atlantic Community. And throughout this book, there's absolutely fucking amazing drawings that he drew, and these drawings are absolutely fucking awesome. Awesome fucking drawings. And of course, this chapter basically kind of deals with the ship, kind of in general details that people knew of the day. And reading this book, you really get a sense of, and he answers questions that people might have about, like, how the ship was built. And see with the strength deck and the keel, and also explains what hogging and sagging are of ships, and displacement, and deadweight tonnage, gross tonnage, net tonnage. You know, he explains terms to the layman. That's what this book is for the layman, about the ship and the history of ocean liners, and also a general reference cutaway, which is nice. Also talks about, you know, North America and the Atlantic Highway. Steam sets the record, you know, the evolution of steam-powered ocean liners from the Britannia to the United States. So, and also talks about Collins' famous Atlantic liners. Also gives you an in-depth look at some of the ships that won the Blue Ribbon, from the earliest paddle steamers to the quadruple screw liners. So, and of course, Superliner gives you the definitions of what a superliner is. A superliner, absolutely fucking incredible shit. I just absolutely love these fucking drawings. Voyage 3, which deals with, you know, the events of what happened during her third voyage, which this was very interesting in itself, because I believe he was a passenger on the third voyage. That's the reason why he knew so much about it, and also probably got, you know, there's the Queen Elizabeth, she's going around the bend, you know, going up into Southampton. You know, it's an old book, but it's absolutely a fucking must. It's like a time machine going back to the early 1950s, when the ship was the latest and greatest thing, and she was on everybody's mind and everybody's lips. They were talking about the United States. This book piqued a lot of curiosities for the ship. But the thing is, as he says, you know, like he says, because it says, as he says in his book, you know, it's not a complete detailed summary of the ship, it's a general reference, and it explains to you, like, you know, stability and speed and stuff like that. So, like I said, it's pretty amazing. And like right here, he says here, you know, because of the strict security regulations, the chart above illustrates only in a very general way the operating principles of this type of high temperature, high pressure steam turbine, which this is very general. This is not, I mean, it's almost exact, but it's not exact to how she was fucking ran, but, you know, he wasn't trying to go all out either, because at the time, when people were wanting information on the United States, most of the designs, features, and stuff of her were fucking classified. And he also talks about the safety and the compartmentalization of the ship, but because of her design, he didn't know the compartmentalization of the ship. And of course, there's an awesome fucking drawing of the radiator mast. Like I said, this book is absolutely just a fucking treasure trove. And I love these pen drawings, like right here. I like this here, it says, "It was never the intention of this book to list every feature of the United States or to go into detail concerning the unusual special problems that arose during construction. In other words, this is not a full-length portrait, but more on the order of an informal sketch to show the general surroundings and background on the subject." But, you know, it says, you know, William Francis Gibbs has always made it clear that this ship represents the cooperative effort of at least half of the best maritime engineering brains of the country. He modestly says that his own job was merely riding herd on his technical group. He goes on to state, "This ship is the product of a prestigious explosive power American industry." And Mr. Gibbs is absolutely fucking right. It absolutely is. you know. So all in all, Superliner SS United States is a really good book. A really fucking amazing book. Not just about the ship herself, but also just the history, the general history of ocean liner and ocean travel. And if you can find a copy of this book for sale, definitely fucking buy it. And if you can find it with the original dust jacket, fucking even better still. I'm going to definitely have to hunt me a copy of this book with the original dust jacket now to add to my collection with the rest of my SS United States stuff. So I give this book 2 big fucking thumbs up and 5 out of 5 stars. You don't find books every day that published in the 1950s during the heyday of when an ocean liner was sailing like this that is really fucking good. So put this on your list to read, guys. This is absolutely fucking worth reading. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review of Superliner SS United States by Henry Billings. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back with you. And as always, if you're new to the channel, like the shit I'm fucking doing, you love ocean liners, you love models, you like toy trains, you like Star Trek, movie reviews, book reviews, and all that fucking shit, fucking subscribe and hit that damn notification bell. You'll never miss another video, and you'll be staying tuned with the Commodore's crew. So until next time, this is Commodore Irvin saying, you know, anchors away, motherfuckers, and set sail, and then God bless all of you. Until next time, so long, peace out, and take it easy, guys, and be yourselves. So long.